Hey everyone, welcome back. In the last lecture, we learned about pointers. Today we are going to solve some quizzes on pointers and going to explore more concept on pointers which may have been not covered in the last lecture. Okay, let's look at the first question. What is pointer? Pointer is a variable which is storing address of another variable. So our option will be a variable storing memory address. Syntax to declare a pointer to int. Let's say if we have a variable int equals to 15 and we want to declare a variable pointer for this int, we will write int star p equals to add a. So our option will be B. Operator to get address, if this is for declaring. Okay, now if we want to get address, we will use AND. So our answer will be address. Operator to access value pointed means I have a variable int a equals to 20 and I have a pointer p equals to address of a, and if I want to print a value at this address, I will be using a star operator. So our answer will be B. What is null PTR? Basically it is a null pointer which will assign the 0 to any pointer. Output of the question, we have int x equals to 10. We are declaring a pointer p which is storing the address of value x. So now we are printing star p, so that means it is pointing to the value at that address. So p is storing address and star p is storing or accessing value. So our answer will be 10. Can pointer be reassigned? Yes. How? Let's say we already seen one of the example where I shown you. If we have a int a equals to 5 and we declared a pointer p which is storing an address of value a, and now if I want to update this value to 20, let's say, then I can do a pointer p equals to 20. Then if I print value of a, it will become 20. So here we are reassigning value. So pointer can be used to reassign the value. So our answer is yes. What is pointer arithmetic? Means in the pointer we are doing any arithmetic operation. Let's say we have a pointer p. Okay, let's take an example of an array. In one of the example, array of size 3 and we had a initialization and we are declaring a pointer p which is pointing to the first memory address of an array. So while we are printing, we are writing like this for first value. If we want to print a second value, we are using +1 sign. So here we are doing arithmetic operation to increment the size of an address. Means let's say initially we are at this address. If I do ++p, this pointer will move to this address. So it will add the size of this pointer to this. Let's say first pointer size was 4 bytes. Then if we add second pointer, it will become 4 bytes. 4 bytes plus 4 bytes, 8 bytes. Then it will move to the second pointer. Okay, so our answer will be A. Here B cannot be our answer because it is saying add 1 byte. No, it will add whole byte of a integer because integer stores 4 bytes. So if we do a arithmetic operation, it will add a whole byte of a integer. Let's look at the next question. We have int equals to 5. We are storing an address and we are reassigning. So initially we have a value of 5, then we declared a pointer, then we are assigning value 10, so it will become 10. So our answer 10. What is the double pointer? Double pointer, so basically means pointer to pointer. We have a value and we have address. There is a pointer which is pointing here and there is another pointer which is pointing here. So double star pointer to pointer. Int x equals to 5 and then we are storing address of that variable and we are printing p. So this time we are not using star sign. So our answer will be address of that variable. Void pointer means, okay, let's see what is void pointer. Whenever we are declaring int equals to 5, let's say, and we are using integer p equals to address of a, here we are using integer, so that means we are using for integer variable. If we try to use integer for a string, then it will not work. So there is another pointer which is void, where you can write void star p equals to @a, because it is a universal pointer. You can assign any memory address of any data type variable. So our answer is universal pointer. Void pointer is our universal pointer. Now let's look at this question: null versus null ptr. So null ptr, our pointer, null pointer. Null also is a one type of keyword which used similar to the null pointer, but here is one thing: null pointer can only be used for integer, so it can only return 0 if we are using null. But null pointer is type safe, means it can be used with any data types. It can be used for integer, it can be used for char, it can be used for string. So null pointer is type safe and null is only for the integer. So our answer will be B, because null pointer is safer to use because it can be used with any data type. What happens if dereference invalid pointer? Dereference means the star sign we are using, it was dereference operator, so that means it is pointing to the value of the address. So if you try to point at invalid pointer, it will give an runtime error, because it will give an undefined behavior, and which is runtime error. Pointer to array. So how we are point to the array? We will write int p and we write arr. We don't have to write address here because arr already is pointing to the first memory address of an array. So our option will be A. Let's say we have arr, we are pointing at memory address of an array, and we are printing star p plus 1. P is pointing at this first address, p plus 1 is pointing at this second address, and star is accessing the value. So our answer will be 2. How to dynamically allocate int? Dynamically means when our program is running, we cannot directly interfere with our program. So if we want to dynamically declare a variable and also declare a pointer to that variable, how we are going to do that? Let's say till now what we are doing, we were just writing something like this, and the int pointer p equals to address of a. So basically we are declaring a variable, then we are declaring a pointer variable. But now what I want when my program is running, I want to declare a variable and assign memory address to the new pointer. Here we already told the program we assigned our memory address to the pointer, but if we want in a running time, what we will do? We will write int p equals to new int 5. We will write like this. Okay, so what's happening here? While before running the program, we are declaring like this and like this also. So when our program start running, the memory is already allocated to the storage, or memory is already allocated to this pointer. Okay, but when we are using new int, we are only allocating the memory when this line is called, means when the program is executing this line. But for this, the memory already got allocated. These lines are not executed. So I'm saying, let's say you are going to a market and you have some money, and before going to market you already decided what you want to buy, right? So you have money for that, but after reaching the market you decided to buy something else also. So if you decided to buy something, then you have to spend money on that product also or anything else. So what I'm saying, you have some amount you already decided, and some amount it was decided when you are actually buying something. So that means you are spending some money dynamically. Similarly, here we are spending some memory for a new pointer while we actually need it. Okay, similarly you are decided to buy something and you are instantaneously decided to buy during your shopping. Syntax to free memory. So now we are declaring a variable and storing a pointer. So whenever we are declaring and storing, it takes memory. Now we want to clear that memory, means we want to free that memory. Let's say it took 4 bytes of the memory. Now we want to clear it, make it a 0 bytes. So we will use a delete p. So int a equals to 5, then we write a pointer address of 5. We used this pointer and used some memory in the system. Now we want to free that memory. We will write delete p. So it will free that memory from the system. Now what is dangling pointer? Even we delete a memory, the pointer will still remains and it will store any garbage value that we will call dangling pointer after delete. So that means, let's say say I was storing address of A in a pointer B. B deleted the address, then the pointer still remains and storing garbage value. So it is called dangling pointer. Let's look at the another question. X equals to 10. Then we have a pointer P which is storing an address. Then we have another double pointer which is storing the address of pointer P, and then we are printing double star DP. So that means it is indirectly printing the value of X. So our answer will be 10. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.